I get a feeling of Edge of Tomorrow here. Or Live Die Repeat as they renamed it. Oh hi, you've caught me doing some little bit of scribbling here with yeah, that was kind of my poor attempt of trying to draw an Astartes, well, he's some sort of space marine kind of hybrid to yeah, like I've come across the Cult Mechanicum, or as they are called now, the Adeptus Mechanicus, and I think that they are pretty cool. Yes, I mean they worship machines, but I think like the lore so far is pretty damn awesome, and they remind me kind of that Ultron quote that he made in the Avenger movie. Do you see the beauty of it? The inevitability. You rise only to fall. You are my meteor, my swift and terrible sword, and the earth will crack with the weight of your failure. Purge me from your computers. Turn my own flesh against me. It means nothing. When the dust settles, the only thing living in this world will be metal. Oh, I love that quote so much. But yeah, that's beyond the point. I really just didn't know how to intro in this video. But the whole thing is that today I have, by popular request, been asked to react to Helsreach. And this is yet another video made by Richard Boylan, who was responsible for the previous one that I reacted to called Guardsman.
The Emperor protects.
Yes, he does.
Now, by the Emperor, what is this? You're not subscribed to his channel yet? That's heresy. You know what to do. Use that second millennium device called a mouse and go and click on that red button and subscribe to his channel and show your support. But on a less comical note though, the Helsreach series seems to be like a 13-part one, so I am probably just going to be doing the first 2 episodes this time. Or the first 2 parts. So let's just jump into it. Is it though? There's a tendency that fan-made works are not always endorsed by the actual creators. But I have to take the man's word for it.
I will die on this world.
Oh, this is awesome.
I cannot tell where this conviction comes from. Whatever birthed it is a mystery to me. And yet the thought clings like a virus, blooming behind my eyes and taking deep root within my mind. It almost feels real enough to spread corruption to the rest of my body, like a true sickness. It will happen soon, within the coming nights of blood and fire. I will draw my last breath, and when my brothers return to the stars, my ashes will be scattered over the priceless earth of this accursed world. Armageddon.
This feels...
Even the name twists my blood until burning oil beats through my veins. Wow. I feel anger now, hot and heavy, flowing through my heart and filtering into my limbs like boiling poison. My hands curl into fists. I am strong, born only to slay for the Emperor and the Imperium. I am pure, wearing the blackest of the black, trained to serve as a spiritual guide as well as a war leader. I am wrath incarnate, living only to kill until finally killed. I am a weapon in the eternal crusade to forge humanity's mastership with the stars. Its strength, purity, and wrath will not be enough.
This is beautiful.
I will die on this world.
I used to partake in like good old flip book style animation. I love this. Alright. I will die on this world. that was the prologue, so... In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. Praises to the Emperor. Dude. I haven't seen these types of... just the amount of time you spent on doing this. Yes. Oh, just the shadowing that he keeps on moving. Oh man. Dude, this is legendary. Now, what is that head? It seemed to be something that kind of was there to analyze them.
In the holiest chamber of our ancient flagship, I lower myself to one knee and bow my head, because this is what is asked of me. Grimaldus, High Marshal Helbrecht intoned. His voice was a guttural rumble, rendered harsh from yelling orders and battle cries in 100 wars on 100 worlds. We have summoned you to be judged. I have answered the summons. I submit myself before your judgment, my liege. Mordred is dead. Helbrecht's voice was a deep murmur. Slain by the archenemy. You, Grimaldus, have lost a master. We have all of us lost a brother. It was the belief of Reclusiarch Mordred that upon his death, you would be worthiest of our brother chaplains to stand in his stead. His final decree was that you, of all your brethren, would be the one to rise to the rank of
Reclusiarch.
The figure inclined his head in greeting.
Arterion, we draw near to our destination.
What
I
happened
took
there?
the liberty of readying the squad for planetfall. This world will burn. It will not be the first, nor the last.
That was an old transition.
Have you seen the projections? The fleet auguries, the number of vessels in the local systems already? Yeah, I lost interest when the numbers became too high for me to count on my fingers.
Arterion snorted at his own weak jest.
Wow.
We will fight and win, or fight and die. All that ever changes is the color of the sky we fight under, and the shade of the blood on our blades.
The
My
such...
brothers' names are Arterion, Priamus, Cador, Nerovar, and
You
Bastion.
can put so much more emphasis on like the danger of things with these types of drawing in arts, eyesight.
These are the knights that have waged war beside me for decades. We are the Knights of Squad Grimaldus. Within his veins, Cador carries the blessed blood of Rogel Dawn with what seems like weary honor. He is older than I, older by far. His decades within the Sword Brethren are behind him now. Priamus is the rising sun to Cador's dusk. He is aware of his skills in the unsubtle and undignified way of many young warriors. Blade Master, he calls himself.
How
He is
self-entitled.
not mistaken. Arterion is... Arterion. My shadow, just as I am his.
Right.
It is rare among our number for any knight to lay aside personal glory, yet Arterion is the one who carries my banner into battle.
Huh.
Nerevar is the newest among us. The squad required the presence of an
Oh.
apothecary. In the trials, only Nerevar impressed the rest of us with his quiet endurance. Bastilan is last. Bastilan, always the best and least of us all. A leader, but not a commander. An inspiring presence, but not a strategist. Forever a sergeant, never fated to rise as a castellan or marshal.
He's just one who's very good at his job. Doesn't want to change his position ever.
My brothers go through the same rituals of checking and rechecking. A curious sense of unease descends upon me.
I get a feeling of Edge of Tomorrow here. Or Live, Die, Repeat, that they renamed it. The whole taking it so casually.
I have heard from Gerate and Lograine of the Sword Brethren that there is talk of the High Marshal nominating you to lead a crusade.
It is my belief, not merely the wish of your fallen master, that you should take the honor we offer you now. You have waged war at my side for 200 years.
Ah, I see.
Will you stand at my side as Helsreach of the Eternal Crusade? Yes, my liege.
Oh. Control your anger, man.
I dub thee Helsreach of the Eternal Crusade, as a knight of the Inner Circle. Let that be the last blow you receive unanswered.
Oh, I see.
So, my liege, as it should be.
Wow. Okay. It's strange, like the customs that they have, but I guess I understand them. It's like, yeah, just like a brotherhood thing to have. Let this be the last blow that you ever receive. Oh man, okay, this is look, the art style itself is mind-blowing to me. I don't know where to begin here. The voice acting is so good. Direction there, I was a bit confused by the whole like shift back and forth, but I guess it's a storytelling method that is sometimes employed. It works well for some, but I guess I just need to get used to it as the series continues. But it's so good. What intrigued me so much about this is the whole aesthetic of it all. It feels so very... it fits the storytelling method. Because not much is going on yet. Well, beside the one thing of them dropping onto the red planet. Because I used to... Back when I lived in Africa, for those of you who were unaware of this, in Cameroon, more specifically in my home country, we did not have many methods to entertain ourselves as kids, especially in school. Some did not even have the luxury to own like a football, which is something that people in the South always have. But one thing that we did was that we drew. A lot of us actually drew a lot because... If you are not aware of this, below the equator line, there just seems to be a huge discrepancy of having kids watch like either old American or old Japanese cartoons, so manga or cartoons like that. Like I had something like the Saber Riders, the Galaxy Rangers, one of which actually was the only cartoon that I remember back then that had a black guy. But the reason why I recall these two is because, well, in terms of like interplanetary, police, that holds justice. It kind of fits the thematic here. But yeah, we used to have some like contests where we would do like flick book animations, and the one who won would like get a reward or something. I missed that, so it kind of brings like a little bit of nostalgia, although I know very little of the somewhat, what was I was told before, like there's like about 6,000 books in the Warhammer universe so far, and guys, I take my time with this, but man, beautiful. I'm looking forward to the rest of it. But guys, have you watched the Helsreach series? I'm pretty much sure that most of my new Warhammer subscribers have, but if you are new to the channel and haven't, definitely go and check them out, or just watch along with me. And I am going to be uploading this as frequently as possible, so that you don't have to wait much for this. But anyways guys, thanks a lot for watching. If you have any other recommendation whatsoever, leave them in the comment section below. And also, well, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and give the video a like. Let me know that you like this type of content. And I see you guys next time. Bye.